How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. How to deal with the silent treatment from a narcissist. That's the title of this video. The silent treatment, also known as the cold shoulder, is a common tactic used by narcissists. It involves withdrawing communication or affection without explanation, leaving the other person in emotional limbo. This behavior is often employed as a form of manipulation or punishment. The narcissist may use this tactic when they feel slighted, threatened, or simply to maintain control. Understanding that this behavior is not about you personally, but rather a narcissistic defense mechanism, is the first step in dealing with it. Narcissists use the silent treatment to maintain power in relationships. It is their way of showing dominance, punishing you for a perceived slight, or testing your emotional reaction. For example, a narcissist may stop speaking to you after an argument, expecting that you will come crawling back, apologizing even when you are not at fault. This is a strategy to keep you in a subjugated position, constantly seeking the approval and validation. Narcissists often lack empathy and they have a distorted sense of reality. So when they give you the silent treatment, it is important to remind yourself that it's not about you. It's a tactic they use to manipulate and control, not a reflection of your worth. For example, if a narcissistic partner stops talking to you for no clear reason, don't internalize it. Instead, recognize that their behavior is rooted in their own emotional instability and need for control. When a narcissist gives you the silent treatment, they may expect you to chase after them and beg for their attention. However, the best response is often to set healthy boundaries. This means not tolerating emotional abuse or manipulation. For instance, if your narcissistic coworker stops speaking to you, maintain your professionalism and avoid trying to break the silence. By doing so, you show that you will not tolerate being treated as less than. Now, the other reason why the narcissist will go silent on you and how to deal with it. Remember to stay calm and don't react emotionally. Narcissists thrive on emotional reactions because it gives them power. Reacting with anger, frustration, or desperation during the silent treatment can reinforce their behavior. Instead, remain calm and composed. For example, if a narcissistic family member gives you the cold shoulder during a holiday gathering, try not to let it ruin your day. Focus on enjoying yourself and don't feed into their drama. You can also limit your contact. One effective way to handle the silent treatment from a narcissist is to limit your interactions with them. If they are purposely withdrawing to manipulate you, providing them with less emotional fuel can decrease the likelihood of this behavior. For instance, if a narcissistic friend refuses to speak to you, it may be beneficial to step back from reaching out or attempting to resolve the issue. Giving them space can take away their power to control the situation. Don't chase or apologize unnecessarily. A common reaction to the silent treatment is to chase after the narcissist or offer multiple apologies. However, doing this can reinforce the idea that their behavior is acceptable, even when it's hurtful or unjust. If you've done nothing wrong, resist the urge to apologize or beg for communication. For example, if your narcissistic boss refuses to speak to you after a disagreement, don't chase them or apologize unless you genuinely believe an apology is warranted. Narcissists often expect you to grovel, and giving in can perpetuate this toxic dynamic. To deal with that narcissist who's giving you the silent treatment, use that silent treatment to reflect and reassess. Sometimes when the narcissist is silent, it can serve as an opportunity for you to reflect on the relationship and your emotional needs. The silent treatment often exposes an unhealthy pattern of communication and manipulation. Take time to assess whether the relationship is worth continuing and whether your emotional well-being is being compromised. For instance, if you find yourself constantly walking on eggshells with a narcissistic partner, Use the silent treatment as a time to reflect on whether this relationship is emotionally fulfilling. You can also consider the impact on your mental health. Dealing with the silent treatment from a narcissist can have long-lasting effects on your mental health. It can lead to feelings of anxiety, confusion, and low self-esteem. In extreme cases, it may even contribute to depression or emotional exhaustion. If the silent treatment becomes a regular pattern, it is important to consider the toll it is taking on your emotional well-being and seek support from a therapist or trusted individual to help you navigate this dynamic. To deal with that silent treatment from a narcissist, set clear expectations for communication. In relationships with narcissists, it's important to establish clear expectations for communication. If the silent treatment is used as a tactic, it may be helpful to have a conversation in advance about how you both will handle disagreements. For example, in a romantic relationship, you will say, "I'm not going to engage in silence when we argue. I believe in open communication to resolve conflicts." This sets a boundary and clarifies that the silent treatment will not be tolerated. You can also seek support from others. When you are subjected to the silent treatment by a narcissist, it can feel isolating. It is important to seek support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist who understands narcissistic behavior. They can provide emotional validation and perspective on the situation. For example, if your narcissistic sibling is ignoring you, talking to a supportive friend can help you process the situation and prevent you from internalizing the hurt caused by the silence. Narcissists often engage in a cycle of idealization, devaluation, and discard. The silent treatment may be part of this cycle, and recognizing the pattern can help you detach emotionally. For example, after a period of silence, a narcissist may suddenly return with flattery or promise of change. Understanding this cycle allows you to better prepare for their manipulative tactics and avoid falling back into old patterns of seeking their approval. When dealing with the silent treatment, know when to walk away. There are times when the silent treatment from a narcissist may be the final straw in a toxic relationship. If the behavior becomes frequent or if you notice it significantly impacting your mental health and self-esteem, it might be time to walk away. For example, if a narcissistic romantic partner repeatedly ignores you and refuses to engage in healthy communication, it may be a sign that the relationship is not salvageable. Leaving might be the best choice for your emotional well-being. To deal with the silent treatment from a narcissist, practice self-care and self-compassion. Dealing with the silent treatment can be emotionally draining, so it's important to prioritize self-care. Engage in activities that help you relax, distress, and maintain a positive mindset. This might include journaling, exercising, or spending time with people who uplift you. For example, if a narcissistic colleague gives you the cold shoulder, make sure to take time for yourself after work to unwind, whether that's through a hobby, exercise, or simply enjoying time with supportive friends. To deal with the silent treatment from a narcissist, focus on your own growth and healing. Ultimately, dealing with the silent treatment from a narcissist is an opportunity for personal growth. It encourages you to establish boundaries, practice emotional resilience, and strengthen your sense of self-worth. By choosing not to engage in their manipulative tactics, you affirm your independence and emotional strength. For example, after experiencing silent treatment from a narcissistic friend, you may decide to focus on developing deeper, more meaningful connections with people who value open communication and mutual respect. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video widely.